So my 1 year relationship just came to an end recently. It ended this week. My girlfriend and I we lasted for a year and 3 months. Now I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this video or anything, but I just really need to just talk about this, and I do want to speak about this too, if it can help anybody out, especially now that it's fresh. And I'm just gonna be raw with you guys. I'm just gonna share my raw thoughts and what I'm feeling currently, and currently right now I feel like complete shit. Especially today. Yesterday I felt like I was okay. Today has been rough. I've been crying for the past hour, and hopefully I don't begin to break down in the middle of this video. But I just want to say one thing, guys, and that is relationships are not easy. It's not easy at all. I have been single for most of my life, and honestly, I never did I think that relationships were going to be this hard. Like, I know there's issues, and there's always going to be issues in every relationship, but for me personally, I didn't think it was going to be this hard. Um, just for reference, I'm gonna call my ex-girlfriend Sunflower, just so you guys know that I'm referencing her. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much details of what happened in my relationship, but I practically fucked up. I made a lot of mistakes in this relationship, and that's because I simply didn't have my shit together. I came into this relationship not having my shit together. Sunflower was more mature than me. She had her flaws, of course, but she had her shit together a lot better than I did. And I just wasn't able to navigate and handle situations the best. Matter of fact, I handled them very poorly. And Sunflower was very patient with me. We got through a lot of things. And just recently, she got tired of it. She got fed up. And she didn't want to continue this relationship anymore. And that hit me like a truck. That's something that I didn't expect. She was the one that broke up with me. I was just at the gym and just going about my day. Things were normal. Like I was just doing my thing, and all of a sudden I get a text from her saying that she wasn't feeling well. She had just woken up from her sleep, and she wasn't feeling well. And that's where she decided to tell me that she didn't want to be in this relationship anymore. That's where she let me know that she simply did not want to be in this relationship anymore. And that caught me off guard. I panicked, had so much anxiety, and it was like a sniper just shot my heart, and it was devastating news. It really was. I really thought that we were gonna, or I was gonna spend the rest of my life with her, and and I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. I really thought that I was gonna spend the rest of my life with her, and I thought she was gonna ride or die, and we were gonna overcome these obstacles, but she definitely had enough. And I think the saddest part is that I knew for majority of it, I was the problem. Like, I had my difficulties, and I knew that off the bat, and I definitely take responsibility, and I did take responsibility and accountability for my issues, and I was getting better. I was getting better. Situations were being handled a lot better, but there'll be those once in a life, well, not once in a lifetime, but like once in a while, I'll go back to what I was, and things will not be looking great. And even though I was getting better and I was handling stuff better, Sunflower was getting tired each time, even though I was improving. And just recently, I had improved a lot, and I was able to just handle things better now and be a lot better for myself and for her and for the relationship. But unfortunately, it was too late. Sunflower had told me that she had been patient long enough, that this should have been happening a long time ago, where I should have been better in the sense that I was beginning to be better. And she didn't feel the same anymore. She didn't feel the relationship at all anymore. And that was just devastating because, like, I was just too late. And I don't blame her for ending it. Matter of fact, I think that was very brave of her because she did show me a lot of love. She did show me how much she cares about me and has something great going on for me, guys. And I loved her too, and I still do. And I wish her nothing but happiness in life. Now, we didn't end things in bad terms. We didn't. And that's a big part of the reason why she ended things, because she didn't want us to get to a point where things would have gotten so bad. And with how exhausted she was already, she wasn't sure if she could trust me that I was going to be better now that I was being better. And that's why she decided to just end things. And it just sucks, guys. It sucks. It overall sucks, and goes to show you that relationships are not easy at all, especially if you don't have your shit together. So my biggest takeaways with this relationship, and my advice to anyone, is that if you want to get into a relationship, or if you want to be in a relationship with someone, like, make sure you and this guy just fucked me up. Wow. I was saying that make sure you know that you are, at least to some extent, have your shit together and are ready to navigate and handle challenges in the relationship in a proper manner. Because if not, you're gonna exhaust your partner. You are. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. It doesn't lead to a very healthy relationship. Because we did have a lot of communication, but honestly, guys, it's not just about communication. It's about comprehending your partner. And that's one of the biggest things where I failed in. I wasn't able to comprehend her 100%. And since I wasn't able to do that, it made things harder for me. Because even though we lasted a year, guys, a year and 3 months, that may seem like a lot, but it really isn't. You don't get to fully know someone within that time frame or within months. You just simply don't at all. And sometimes it takes a very long time to fully get to know someone. My parents have known each other for over 30 years, and they're still learning about each other all the time. And for me, fully understanding Sunflower, especially in this time frame, that was the hardest thing for me. I wasn't able to fully understand Sunflower during this time. So, yeah, guys, overall, it sucks a lot. It really does. And I wish her the best. And one of the things that I struggle with the most right now is that if I would have just gotten it right the first time and had my shit together, I keep telling myself that we would have been together, we would have been happy, because she really tried her best to make us work at the end, and it just couldn't happen. And just knowing the thought that someday there's gonna most likely be someone else that will get it right the first time and will have his shit together better than me, and it's gonna give her the happiness that I wasn't able to provide. Because she told me that she's simply not feeling this relationship anymore. She doesn't get that feeling that I first gave her when we first met and when we first started the relationship. She doesn't get that feeling anymore. And she said that besides that, like, I did everything else right. But I just wasn't giving her that feeling anymore because of those flaws that I had, unfortunately. And it sucks. It really does suck. And the thing is that I'll definitely be happy for her if she finds someone that gives her that happiness. But at the same time, it tears my heart apart knowing that I wasn't able to fully do that, even though I did get a big portion of the relationship right, but my flaws were just too much and I wasn't able to fully give her that happiness because of that. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come out here and talk about this, but that is fresh. It's gonna suck for the next couple of months, maybe a year, I don't know. Um, yeah, I'll probably talk to you guys in the next episode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, peace.